Welcome back, everybody. So, as the description says, channel update. I've been thinking about this for 2 months, 3 months probably, and I have nothing written down, so we could be all over the place. But I think we'll stay and progress and work our way up. But I guess first off, I want to say thank you to everybody that's watched the videos and that continues to watch the videos. But I can say, and I'm usually straight to the point, I'm not going to buy any more beer to review. Over, I would say, the last year or so, everything's just been pretty much the same. Prices are going up, and the beer is not getting better. And this is all my opinion. If you look back, so I've been doing reviews on this channel for 10 years. I'm not sure exactly when, but on YouTube in the creator studio, it says 10 years. So, and I think it's been saying it for a month or so, maybe 2 months, something like that. But I've always been honest with every single review I've done. Everybody that sends beer, I tell them up front. That's why some breweries haven't sent beer after I've communicated with them forever. I'm not going to call anybody out. But there have been multiple breweries that have asked me to do reviews, and I've straight up told them, if it's bad, I'm saying it. And then I get nothing. I'm not one to screw around with this stuff. I do this for fun, and I want to be as honest as I can. So if a beer's bad, I'm going to tell you. If it's good, I'm going to tell you. Same thing on the homebrew side. I've reached out to multiple people. I've talked to multiple people, and Anvil is the only one that has sent me stuff. And I've put some of their stuff down low and all that, and they're completely fine with it. But getting back to the homebrew side, or I'm sorry, the craft beer side, I don't think since, if you want to say 2020 COVID or maybe a little bit before that, prices have been going up, and in my opinion, beer has not gotten better. I think really the only new style that's been added is cold IPAs. Besides a couple breweries that keep on pushing, like Hot Butcher, Wax Wings a little bit, and maybe a couple other ones that I can't remember, really everything's been the same or going downhill. And the prices, like I was saying, have been going through the roof. I remember when I could go in and get 2 6-packs of singles for $20. Now that's 50. I think in December I bought 4 6-packs of singles, and it was $110. I think, something like that. Usually I buy two. I try and get 2 weeks. 12 beers, I know that doesn't equal 14, but 2 weeks worth of beer, and that's been over $50, and 90% of those are just average beers. So I don't think it's worth continuing. For me to take the time to do all these reviews, edit, post, it's just not worth it. I love craft beer. I've been saying it from day one. I do this for fun. I don't do this for money, because I would really be negative if I did it for money. But I don't think it's worth continuing. You probably will see some new ones, or if I find ones that I truly want to review, I'll still post them. Homebrewing side. I've got so much stuff. Piner, I got that. Still haven't brewed that. I think it's the Demon. It's a small vertical fermenter that I bought last Christmas or something like that. This is February of 25. So if we, let's say Christmas of 23, I bought that, haven't touched it. I have fermenters. I have pumps. I have a pump, a Blickman pump that I bought 4 years ago that I have not even opened. Just with everything going on, I've got two kids in sports, travel sports. I don't have the time. So I'm not going to be doing any more home brews, at least until they graduate college or get out of high school, where I have more time. Right now, we've got double sports going on. Don't have time to brew anything. But yeah, I just think it's time. I'm going to rebrand the channel. I'm not going to make a new channel. I do the time I have, I would say the past 8 months have been 3D printing. I do CAD for a living. I have for 25 years. I know it. I have a 3D printer. I just bought a brand new one, so now I have two. But I'm gonna do more 3D printing stuff. I do. So what I was thinking when I first started was making mugs. And this was my first go. Obviously, it's going to have 31st Brewing, but I was going to make a different color each month. I know I've had a lot of people reach out and say, hey, can you do something other than shirts? I've had to remake shirts. I've got a whole thing of shirts. But something else. I don't want a shirt. I want to help support you. I've got 2 shirts. I've got 3 shirts. I want something else. So I started doing those, but I haven't got it the way I wanted it yet. And so, yeah, still going to have beer reviews. Like I said, if I find beer that I want to review, I will still review them. And I guess that gets me into, I've looked into everything. Do I rebrand the channel? Do I start a new one? It's kind of 50-50 if you really look at it. And I guess you would have to have a channel to understand what all that is. Like the main goal of this channel was homebrewing. When Steve and I started this, we wanted to do homebrewing all the time. But that didn't happen. I did beer reviews to kind of fill in. And I've got a ton of beer, homebrew. And I've got a lot of cellared craft beer. So it's not like you're going to see, I would say, like 75% beer, 25% printing, 3D printing, all that stuff, until I can get through all this beer. Now, I've posted a video a day forever. Yes, I've missed some, but I would say for 8 years, 7 years, I posted one a day. That will continue until I get through most of this. Down here, there's 2 cabinets just jam-packed with beer. I've got a back room that has a closet thing that is packed with beer. Then I have a full shelf that's packed with beer. I would say I bought more beer to cellar than I've done reviews on. And then homebrews. If you've been following my channel, I like to save homebrews, at least one for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, or to the point that I don't even have the papers anymore and I can only go by what's on the tag. So I have a lot of that. I'm going to go through all that. But yeah, I don't think the craft beer industry is changing. It's not growing. I mean, we've seen a ton of breweries close, especially around here in Lower Michigan. A lot of them close. A lot of them sell. Look at Bell's. but I don't think it's worth it. I'm sitting back here drinking these beers. I could smash them more than I do. But yeah, it's not fun to keep drinking bad beers. Like yesterday, I think I reviewed four, and all four of them weren't that good. They were average. So I don't think it's worth the money. It's not worth my time to do. You could be totally different. There could be a lot more people out there that think differently, but it's not worth it. I'd rather put my money right now in new printers and filament and design stuff than sit back here doing beer reviews. But yeah, so again, I'm going to rebrand the channel. I guess I'll go over that. So I did look at starting a new channel. So I have this main channel that's just my name. I also have a gaming channel that I haven't posted in forever. But I was looking at it, but I've got a lot of stuff tied to this YouTube channel. And like the website's tied to it, Amazon's tied to it, TubeBuddy's tied to it, and there's some other things tied to it. And I don't want to lose those. Now, obviously, having my own website, 31stbrewing.com, that's not going to change. That's going to be the name. There could be different stuff on there. But with Amazon's tied to it, not saying I make a whole lot per month off that, but since everything's tied to it, I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to start over and cancel all that stuff or go in and redo all that stuff to another channel. Not going to happen. Most of this stuff, I'm not trying to make money. I have the money. It's just for fun. And I think I can help a lot of people in the 3D printing, kind of like homebrewing, doing tests like the Centennial and Cascade. I did 21 different versions of those two hops, and I had a lot of people reach out saying, that's interesting, how about do this, all that. So that's my goal right now. Now, is that going to be the same in 8 months, 10 months, 5 years, 10 years? I don't know. That's why it's called Brad Allison, not some 31st Brewing or some farm or some shop site like that. It's my channel. I want to do what I want, and that's what I'm going to do. Is that the best thing? I don't know. But again, I usually don't follow anything. I do it to experiment, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So yeah, so no more home brews. I'm not buying any more homebrew stuff. I'm not buying any more craft beers for regular reviews. I still might go buy Bell's beers. They're close. Most of them are good, and even them, it's okay. But I even think if you look at it, Goose Island, the stouts, is it worth paying $32 for those variants? Most of the time, I would say no. But like the Angel's Envy, the 2-year cask, that was good. I still have the box right here. That was good. I wish I had 5 more of those. I have this year's, or the 2024 version, the green box. I have that down there. The base stouts are good. But when you go from like $12.99 to $24 to $30 for those variants, I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Again, you'll still see homebrew videos, you'll still see craft beer, but probably nothing new unless I really want it and I really want to try it. But I just want to get that out to everybody so you guys know the direction I'm going in. If you want to unsubscribe, that's fine. I know it's totally different going from craft beer to 3D printing, but yeah, it is what it is. That's what I'm going with. And anybody into craft beer, keep doing it. If you want to, go for it. It's just I would rather spend my money somewhere else. So hope you guys have a good day, good weekend, because I'm doing this on the weekend. Don't know when this is going to come out. It'll probably be soon though. But yeah, happy brewing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.